Hello NBA fans, every day we have news about the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm a Lakers fan and I'm counting on you to subscribe to the channel and leave your. The Lakers need effective and solid defenders, and signing Marcus Smart will be a great option to improve the team's defensive side. The Los Angeles Lakers are in the midst of yet another frustrating offseason, where they didn't make many moves of note. Fans have been desperately waiting for serious upgrades to help them get back to championship contention, but the Lakers have instead let Dorian Finney-Smith walk and replaced him with Jake LaRavia and DeAndre Ayton. While Ayton will certainly help the disastrous center rotation in Los Angeles, whether the Lakers actually got better for next season is up for debate. General Manager Rob Pelinka has to be aggressive on the trade market to salvage the Lakers' offseason and give the fanbase some hope ahead of the 2025-26 season. Lakers acquire Marcus Smart from Wizards in projected three-player trade. In one trade scenario, the Lakers try to accomplish just that. LA sends two disappointing veterans in Jared Vanderbilt and Gabe Vincent to the Washington Wizards in exchange for Marcus Smart. Los Angeles Lakers receive Marcus Smart. Washington Wizards receive Jared Vanderbilt and Gabe Vincent. There was a recent report by Lakers insider Anthony Irwin about the Lakers' potential interest in former Celtics guard Marcus Smart. The 31-year-old combo guard is entering the final year of his contract and doesn't fit in Washington's crowded backcourt or timeline. The Wizards could even consider buying his contract out and allowing him to sign with a contender. To make sure they land Smart, however, the Lakers can pursue him via trade, while moving on from two negative contracts. The Wizards could have an interest in Vanderbilt and Vincent as competent veterans whom they can rehabilitate and flip for positive value down the line. Smart is not the player he was when he was in Boston. He has only played in 54 games over the last two seasons, and he is not the elite defensive stopper he was earlier in his career. But he is an excellent fit next to Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves, and provides the Lakers with much-needed physicality and intensity. He is also a rare quality veteran that the Lakers could get without giving up any draft capital. This way, Los Angeles can save their future first-round picks for upgrades in the frontcourt. This move is likely not enough to turn the Lakers into title contenders, but it would be a step in the right direction. It's time Pelinka started taking such steps. Lakers Cole Swider, Darius Bazley making case for roster spots in LA or with another NBA team. For players not guaranteed a roster spot, NBA Summer League in Las Vegas isn't just an audition for the team whose uniform is on a player's back. It's a stage to show ability to all 30 teams in the league. That's good news for Cole Swider and Darius Bazley, who are both suiting up for the Lakers this month. Swider continued his sharpshooting ways on Saturday night, while Bazley showed his all-around capabilities. In LA's win over the Pelicans, Swider had 21 points, including 4 for 9 from three-point range. He added 10 rebounds and 4 assists for good measure. Bazley stole the show defensively with 5 blocks. He also put up 12 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists and 2 steals. If not for 4 for 12 from the foul line, Bazley would have done even better. Swider is more of the career-long journeyman type after going undrafted out of Syracuse. Bazley was a first-round pick and spent legitimate time as a Thunder starter before falling out of consistent belief. Both would potentially help the Lakers if the cards fell their way. But both would also sign pretty quickly with other teams if the Lakers let them go. Now it's a matter of who wants to do what and when they want to do it. But clearly, Swider and Bazley have proven they belong in the NBA, if someone will give them that chance. A LeBron James comment on Steph Curry is trending amid Lakers-Warriors trade rumors. One of the biggest storylines to emerge from the NBA offseason thus far centers on Los Angeles Lakers superstar LeBron James potentially taking his talents to the Bay Area to link up with Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. The NBA's all-time leading scorer recently decided to pick up the $52.6 million player option on his current deal with the Lakers for the 2025-26 season, but this does not guarantee that he'll be suiting up for the purple and gold this coming campaign. James' agent, Rich Paul, cast doubt on his future in LA after hinting at the possibility of the 40-year-old leaving the Lakers if they are unable to build a team that will contend for a championship this season. The Warriors quickly emerged as a potential landing spot for James, where he would be able to reunite with Curry following their memorable gold medal run with Team USA at the Paris Olympics last year. Interestingly enough, Curry and James have been noticeably active of late in terms of communicating with each other. Recently, Curry welcomed James to the world of golfing after the Lakers superstar decided to take up the sport. Curry also spoke openly about his feelings regarding James' potential as a good golfer. This prompted a response from the latter, who requested more time to work on his game. On Saturday night, Curry took to Instagram to share some snaps from the golf course. The former back-to-back MVP is currently competing at the 2025 American Century Championship, where he concluded the second round tied in 9th place. He finished with a score of 14 on Saturday, bringing up his total to 35 points through the first 2 rounds. Day 2 in the books. "Let's finish strong," Curry wrote. James caught wind of the post, and the 4-time NBA champion just had to react. He didn't have any words, though, opting to let his emojis do the talking. The reply quickly grabbed the attention of fans on social media, who had all sorts of things to say about it. "Just come to the Bay," a reaction read. "Come to the Warriors," another demanded. "As a Dubs fan, people need to chill. Bron just paying some respect, and if you're hating on that, you're a loser," a user posted. "He has the golf bug fire," a comment read. "Learn from Curry," said another. "My king crown," wrote a James fan. At this point, it would not be surprising if the buzz surrounding James' potential blockbuster move to the Warriors becomes louder and louder, especially if Curry and James keep on exchanging messages like these on a regular basis. Championship hopeful might be desperate enough to make Bulls' dream trade come true. Are the Lakers a viable landing spot after signing Ayton and Hayes? Does the city of Los Angeles come with predetermined championship expectations? Or is it because of LeBron James? No matter the core reasoning, the Los Angeles Lakers are expected to compete for an NBA championship every season, regardless of the roster composition. Adding Luka Doncic certainly ups the ante. The 26-year-old is a perennial MVP candidate whose resume will rival James once it's all said and done. Yet, outside of 40-year-old James, Doncic, and Austin Reeves, the Lakers don't boast the most tantalizing roster. Center remains a position of need for the Lakers. Sure, DeAndre Ayton was a marquee signing, being that he's a former first overall pick with career averages of 16.4 points and 10.5 rebounds. However, he has underwhelmed thus far in his career and isn't the vaunted rim protector the Lakers have sorely missed. Neither is he a capable shooter to help space the floor for Doncic and James. Re-signing Jackson Hayes alleviates some of the need for rim rolling, shot deterrent. The 7-foot big man averaged 1.7 blocks per 40 minutes a season ago. Nonetheless, he's best suited as a rotational big, seeing 15 to 20 minutes per contest. Therefore, the need for a floor-spacing center remains pressing. Los Angeles still has the $5.10 biannual exception in their arsenal to nab a free agent big. But after nearly a week of free agency, the pickings are slim. Al Horford, Chris Boucher, and Thomas Bryant are the remaining viable stretch bigs. Horford is reportedly deciding between the Lakers and the Golden State Warriors. Moreover, Boucher and Bryant have hardly been linked to any teams at all. If Horford decides Golden State is his best bet to compete for another championship at 39 years old, the Lakers will head back to the drawing board. Instead of a free agent signing, a trade arguably would make more sense at this juncture. That's where Nikola Vucevic and the Chicago Bulls factor in. Desperation on both sides could lead to a Vucevic trade. The Bulls have long desired to trade Vucevic. The Bulls and Warriors previously appeared destined to agree on a deal. That is, before Chicago stood firm on its intentions to receive a first-round pick in exchange for the 34-year-old center. Months after the rumors emerged, the Warriors' interest has since waned. A lack of interest in the two-time All-Star has also sent the Bulls back to the proverbial drawing board. Considering Vucevic is only on the books for next season, a trade should be relatively straightforward. The only tricky part of a trade between the Bulls and Lakers is the number of players each team currently rosters. Chicago is full, at 15, assuming Giddey re-signs, while the Lakers are short, at 13. In order to acquire Vooch, who is set to be paid $21 million, Los Angeles will be required to send out multiple players. Rui Hachimura's $18.2 million salary satisfies financial requirements, but it's assumed Vucevic isn't worth a high-level rotation player, such as Hachimura. That brings us to the Lakers' lower-level rotational players. For instance, a trade including Jared Vanderbilt, $11.5 million, and Gabe Vincent, $11.5 million, for Vucevic is financially satisfactory. Swap Maxi Kleber, $11 million, for either aforementioned player, and it still works. Although Vincent and Vanderbilt, who still has 3 years left on his contract, are nowhere near the value of a first-round pick the Bulls once sought, the trade is sensible. Chicago allows the 14-year pro to pursue a championship, while not compromising future salary cap space in doing so. Vincent is off the books after next season, so is Kleber. However, the more valuable, versatile defender, Vanderbilt, still has 3 more seasons and roughly $37 million. Adding another wing after drafting Noah Essing and trading for Isaac Okoro isn't ideal, but Vanderbilt provides a much different dimension as a rugged defender and small ball 5. After signing Ayton and re-signing Hayes, acquiring Vucevic isn't exactly a necessity. He'd be more of a luxury to play pick-and-pop partner with Doncic and James. But as a team in desperation mode, rostering a soon-to-be 41-year-old LeBron, anything and everything should be on the table, including a worthwhile trade for an undervalued player who just averaged 18.5 points and 10.1 rebounds a season ago. Derek Fisher on how Luka can win NBA championship with Lakers. No matter how much Los Angeles Lakers fans speculate that LeBron James will ask to be traded or even wish he would leave, the reality is that, in all likelihood, he will probably be a member of the team once training camp starts in a few months. The Lakers may not have a truly championship-caliber roster, but they aren't that far off. They apparently found a solution to their massive hole at the center position by signing DeAndre Ayton, and forward Jake LaRavia could be at least a partial replacement for departed 3-and-D forward Dorian Finney-Smith. The Lakers seem to have a puncher's chance at winning the NBA championship this past season after trading for Luka Doncic on February 1st. But they were forced to build chemistry on the fly, and it was one reason they lost in the first round of the playoffs. Former Lakers guard Derek Fisher, who won 5 world titles alongside the late-great Kobe Bryant, said that while Doncic's arrival gave the purple and gold a higher level of belief, the team needs continuity and experience together to win it all. To be a championship-level team, you need to have some sort of valuable experience together as a group that kind of bonds you together in ways that just playing 40 games doesn't do. In terms of the Lakers specifically, the ability will be there any time you have LeBron James and Luka Doncic on the same team. You can beat anybody in the league. There's no question about that. But to win a 7-game series when it matters the most, I gotta know how you're going to react when that fire gets hot. If you're more of a guy that's going to let your whole arm burn off, and I'm the type of guy that when it starts getting hot I'm trying to get away from the fire, if we don't know that about each other yet, it's hard to get that key stop you've got to get in the fourth quarter of a big game. Need a break? Play the USA Today Daily Crossword Puzzle. Fisher added that he feels LA's roster will be talented enough, but that it needs to develop that togetherness in order to win those big, contentious playoff games that make the difference between bringing home the big hardware and going home disappointed. He was once in a situation that was similar to the one the Lakers found themselves in this past season. When the 2007-2008 season began, it was unknown if Bryant wanted to stick around after he had demanded a trade over the summer. After losing in the first round of the playoffs with a weak roster the previous 2 seasons, the Lakers started 26-11 and then acquired Hall of Fame big man Pau Gasol via trade. They reached the NBA Finals, but the Boston Celtics, their opponents there, had more roster continuity, and they ended up losing to Boston in 6 games. The Lakers, of course, won the next 2 world championships, including one over those same Celtics in 2010.